Okay, hello and welcome to the 11th part of this one tutorial set. Potentially, actually, sorry, this is the 12th part because we have the introduction as well. Okay, in the previous tutorials we've actually, excuse me, we linked up the AJAX so as we can do the callback to the one server when someone posts a comment. We've got the return information from the server so far. What we actually need to do is insert the data into the list itself. Okay, so this is the data which returned from the server, which was basically just the request information which we sent. Okay, but we have enough information on the client side to be able to insert that data. We have the username already, or we have the user image as such, because we know that it's photo already, but this is information we're going to get back from the server. We know that the text which has been inserted, which is fine, so we can do everything that we need to do. The only thing that we don't have is the ID of the row ID which will be inserted, but we can modify that one later. Okay, so let's come here now on our success part of our AJAX function. Okay, we're going to make a function ourselves to insert the data. Okay, now it might look a little bit complicated right now, but don't worry, it's not. That's messing me around. Let's just push that down here. Now down the bottom of here, okay, we're now going to make a function right beneath our AJAX or our document.ready. Actually, let's take all of this text within inside of our click function. So we're going from this one curly brace, which you got down the end. So it's the second one. The first curly brace that you have, or the last one, is then for the document ready, and this one here is then for your click function. Alright, so we're going to be copying everything within inside of this one here. So let's go down, let's just hold the shift key down and scroll all the way down until we get to the two curly braces down here, and this is what we're going to cut, okay, or copy. We're going to cut it, and we're going to make a function down here called then comments post button click. I know it's a bit of a long old function name, but it's informative to us. Okay, so that's now our whole function in here. Now we're just going to nudge this over, so we're going to copy everything inside going up to here, and we're going to press shift and tab once just to knock it over once again. Okay, so this is going to control our click function. Okay, so we'll just say in here, and comment spelt only with one M. I'm sure you knew that already. Okay, which means now this is a lot tidier, and we can come here, and now we just got that there. And now what we can do is with NetBeans we can just reduce this one down, and it still worked fine. Okay, so everything, when someone clicks the button, it's going to call this one function here instead. So everything's encapsulated inside of this one function. Let's just press Control S to save. Most important thing is you test it as well. So let's do a complete reload of the page. Now sometimes doing the refresh doesn't work, but clicking in the URL and pressing enter does a complete reload. Otherwise, come into your script file, okay, down with Firebug here, and then with inside of this pressing Control R does a complete reload of the page as well. Now a good tip on this is always, whilst in production, is at the end of your script file, okay, with PHP, or you can use JavaScript with this, just put at the end, okay, then a question mark, okay, at the end of your file, and then just say echo time, okay, and actually we just want then say t equals time. Now every single time, every single occasion should we say, that you reload the page, this is then going to get a new version of that one file, because the file name that you're collecting is going to be different every single time. This just helps in production to make sure that you get the newest form of file. Okay, so refresh the page. Now this time we know every single time our page reloads, we're going to get a new version of it because it updates this number. So we've got 940 here. We do a refresh and once again we can then see that we get, let's see, 953. So we're always getting a new version of the file. It's stopping the browser from caching that one file. Okay, it's very handy to do when you're doing testing JavaScript. And also CSS, to be quite honest with you. It can sometimes, the browser can cache it and without reloading it. Okay, enough said of that. Let's now come to our JavaScript page once again. So we in our comment underscore insert.js file. Now we want to make another function. So beneath the comment underscore post underscore btn underscore click function, we're going to make another function called comments underscore inserts comment inserts comment inserts. Okay, that'll be fine. Alright, what we're going to do is we're inserting this into the HTML itself. Okay, now in order for us to do this, we have to mess around a little bit, unfortunately, and come to our comment box file. Okay, and we're going to copy all of this li completely. Alright, copy the whole entry completely, and we're going to place this inside of our JavaScript here. Now this is a bit of messing around. We can delete this one comment, all this comment here, the comment that this person will go here. We can delete all of that. It's going to look a little bit of a mess in the beginning, but don't worry about it. Alright, we're going to delete the name as well, like that there. We can then reduce this one down there, and then the button's fine, everything else is fine. Okay, so we're now going to format it slightly so it looks half decent. Image goes in here, and then we're going to push this over, and then we're going to push this over as well, and we're going to push this over. Now, okay, what we want to do here is say var, and then let's just say t. Okay, so we don't have to type so much information, and we're going to use the single quotes as well. Now just copy this one t the first time and put it onto the end of this. Alright, and we're going to say plus equals, so we're extending, we're concatenating this one text onto the t. Okay, then copy this and do it again. Alright, and then do it again. Alright, and this time unfortunately you have to keep deleting all the stuff here and keep doing this. So we're just concatenating it onto the end. Alright, just like this. So we're building the HTML up, because we don't want to use JavaScript to keep building all these items. That would just be a nightmare. We could do it, but like I said, I used the word would be nightmare. Okay, so just do all this here until the last one, and so on. Now we just need to do this here and populate that to the end of the thingy bob, the text. Keep putting it on the end, 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 on the end. Okay, now we have our HTML which we're going to insert, and we're going to insert this using jQuery. Okay, now so let's just where was it? Username field. Let's just put inserted user in here for the time being, and say new comment text. So we're putting with inside of the comment text area, new comment text, and inside of the username field we're putting insert user. Okay, now we need to know the name of the actual UL which we're inserting it into, which is now this, the comments holder dash UL. Alright, so we're prepending it, okay, prepending it into this one box. So let's copy this comment dash holder dash UL. Alright, so it's the UL where all the comments are listed. Come back to our JavaScript file. Now with jQuery we use $, open and close brackets, use single quotes or double quotes, whatever, and we've got, then that was a class. Okay, was it a class? Yes, it was a class. So there's only one of them, so don't be scared. And with this we're then going to say prepend. Alright, and the information that we're going to prepend is this t. right? Nothing more than that. So we're making it the first element, the first child of the comments dash holder dash UL. So now, as we click the button, right, and we get a success, what we want to do is we want to actually insert this. So we need to take this name first of all, and come to success, put it in here, open and close brackets. So we're calling this function every single time we get success. Okay. Now press save. Come back to our page, do a full page refresh, type anything in here because it doesn't matter. Alright? Now the important thing to note here is press post, and as you can see it goes in. Now we have to put something in every time. We can press post and it keeps going in. Alright? So we're getting the information to go in. Now if we refresh the page, obviously it's not there, but we can keep doing this time and time again, right, because we're pre-populating the fields with information. Now we need to pre-populate the fields with actual the information which they gave us. So this needs the next step, okay, because we need the actual solid data. We need the ID, we need the image of the user, we need the name, we need the comment itself. Okay, so we're going to let the PHP side send that back as JSON, okay, and use the 100% definitive, sorry, I was speaking German then, definite data from the PHP side of it, okay, because we know that's coming from the MySQL row. Okay, I'm going to stop this video here and we're going to do it in the next video tutorial. Okay, so we're able to insert the data. Now all we got to do is on the PHP side send it back as JSON, okay, in order to pass it in here. If you don't know what JSON is, okay, then keep following, don't worry about it. I'm going to explain it bit by bit in the next video tutorials. Okay, right, I'll see you in the next video tutorial.